More than 150 Republican lawmakers have stated they will challenge the results of the 2020 presidential election. But the move may only be to send a message. The GOP members can delay the ceremonial ratification of Joe Biden's Electoral College win during a joint session of Congress, but ultimately they don't have the votes to change anything.
Meanwhile, tens of thousands of President Trump supporters traveled from across the country to the streets of Washington, D.C. to back Trump's unfounded claims that the election was stolen from him. ABC's Andrew Dimbert is tracking the latest from Washington.
One woman shot, the nation's capital on lockdown. Lawmakers being told to hide under desks and in closets as the Capitol building is under siege by violent and angry pro-Trump demonstrators. Sources tell ABC a pipe bomb was found at the Republican National Committee headquarters in D.C. and was safely detonated by law enforcement. Members of Congress who were trapped inside the Capitol reacting to the chaos.
A little bit dicey with people banging at the doors of the House chambers.
Trump supporters from around the nation storming the Capitol, forcing evacuations as Congress ratifies President-elect Joe Biden's decisive Electoral College victory. And after both Republicans and Democrats calling on President Trump to do more to stop the violence, Trump finally releasing a video telling the violent protesters to go home, but not before continuing to stoke the flames by spreading the false claim that the election was stolen from him.
This was a fraudulent election. But we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace.
Joe Biden slamming Trump's response.
I call on President Trump to go on national television now and defend the Constitution.
Leading up to the violence, Trump had been demanding Vice President Mike Pence somehow prevent Joe Biden's win after it had already been certified by the states.
If Mike Pence does the right thing, we win the election.
But after 4 years of unwavering loyalty to Donald Trump, Pence showing defiance. In a statement before presiding over the ceremonial Electoral College event, Pence writing, vesting the vice president with unilateral authority to decide presidential contests would be entirely antithetical to the founders' vision laid out on the Constitution. And violent demonstrators can be heard chanting, "We took the Capitol, we took the Capitol," as some lawmakers are being told to prepare to hide under desks and hide in nearby closets. And as President Trump's supporters here run wild, the president himself had tweeted about these demonstrations just a couple of weeks ago. To be there, it'll be wild. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News in Washington.
Congressman Adam Kinzinger is in the middle of everything that's happening in the Capitol. He joined us now via Skype. Congressman, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet. Sad day.
Right. Tell us what you're seeing.
So, look, it's a mess. And, this is why I've been so outspoken, particularly in the last few months. I've seen the chatter on Twitter. I've seen what's been promised, what's been planned. I've said multiple times, I think there's going to be violence on the 6th. And what I saw today was exactly the culmination of my worst fears. And to watch, I had looked at one point and seen a protester sitting in the chair in the Senate. To watch the disrespect for the People's House is disgusting. And this will be a stain that we're going to have to do some real hard work to get over.
What message do you have for some of these protesters?
Well, go home. Quit believing the false information. When you speak out and you tell people the truth, that's leadership. When you just tell people what they want to hear and pretend like we can go on this false thing of just deeming a new president because of something in the Constitution that doesn't actually exist. It's do your own research, and let's take what happened today. Let's parse this out and realize, how did we get down here? How did that misinformation become fact and reality? And let's do way better as Americans.
Congressman Adam Kinzinger, thank you for your time, and we hope that you and your staff stay safe.
Thank you very much.
You can see my complete interview with Congressman Kinzinger over at mystateline.com.
Both Illinois senators, along with Representative Bustos, were also in D.C. when this unfolded. Ari Bruckman joins us now with their reactions.
Mimi, 17th District Representative Sherry Bustos was on the floor at the beginning of the debate, which began around noon. She tweeted out she and other House members on the floor were safe in a secure location. She went on to thank Capitol Police for their actions and, quote, protecting us and our country today. Senator Tammy Duckworth was supposed to speak at the hearing, but never made it to the floor.
I was in the tunnels underneath the Capitol complex headed to the floor when I was turned around by the Capitol Police, and they had to go to a secure location immediately.
And within the last hour, Senator Dick Durbin took to Twitter saying, "This shameful chapter in our nation's history is the real legacy of Donald Trump. On January 20th, we can begin the process of healing the wounds of this country and start to put this national nightmare behind us." Durbin also wrote he doesn't know the damage done to the Capitol building. Mimi?